It's been a while. I know. So I got life updates for you, and it's Saturday and your girl is being lazy today. So I figured why not to do my self-care routine and fill you guys in. Let's go. First things first, your girl's gonna take this off. We don't want to get any of our products on our bonnet. So I'm gonna take my bonnet off and we're gonna switch into this little, I don't even know what you call this, but this is what we're using to keep our hair and stuff out of our way and make sure we don't get any product on our hair. I keep everything up. All right, I think that's good. Free the ears. A lot of you guys are always asking me if I have a skincare routine, and your girl does not. I can't be doing that every day. But every once in a while, I do like to treat myself to just like some spa-like care at home, you know? So first, we're gonna start off with a clean face. So I will tell you guys the products that I'm using as I use them. First, we're gonna be washing our face. Your girl just got up, so a face wash is much needed. I'm gonna be using the Olay Melts. These little things, I got these on sale. They were really cheap on sale, like $2, I think, maybe less than that. So this is my first time using them, love them. And this is what we are going to be, the first thing we're gonna be washing our face with. So I'm gonna take these and I'm actually going to use some water and melt them onto these little facial pads, just because I like to get a little scrub in there, and these are perfect for that. So, and this is what they look like as they're like dissolving, but they give the best little suds ever. I love it. I'm gonna get that one wet a little bit more. There we go. Ooh, the eyebrows. Oh yeah. Like I said, I love that it gives me this nice lather on my face, and then you get the nice massage from the pad, and girl, woo. All right, so that's our first wash. We're gonna rinse this off. Got a nice little towel over here on the side. So, first life update. Your girl got a little too big. At the end of last year, I had some issues with my back, and in the midst of them trying to really figure out what was wrong, I got put on a lot of steroids, a lot of different medicines. I wasn't moving kind of at all because I couldn't. I like physically could not move. And so because of that, I gained a lot of weight. I would say I probably gained good 15, 20 pounds. I hadn't been on a scale in a really long time before that, so I wasn't really sure, but I definitely think it was about 15 to 20 pounds between, I don't know, August and January maybe. So I needed to do something about it. You know, I've been very confident with my body for a very long time, at different weights. But this time I was just like, I can't do this. This is not where I want to be. I didn't feel healthy. Sorry for the running water. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but I just started to not feel like myself. And I've always struggled with my weight. So we're going to be going in with our next cleanser. My face is already damp. We're going to be using the La Roche-Posay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Gentle cleanser is going to be our next one. And so, like I said, my face is already wet, so I'm just gonna add this on there. And I like to give myself a really good massage with this. Some of my hair is starting to fall. Get it out of the way. So yeah, with that being said, and me feeling the way I felt about my body and living in a new body, because I think anytime you gain or lose weight, like, it's a new body, it's a new feeling that you kind of have to get used to. So I decided to take some measures, and to me, everything I've ever tried, I'm consistent with it for a while, but it's very hard to keep up with, especially when you're working and, you know, trying to have a social life and you're traveling and whatever the case may be. So your girl decided to get on a GLP-1. And the process was pretty long, I would say. It was kind of long. And that was more so based on my company and the insurance and how it worked and what I needed to do to be able to be eligible to be on a GLP-1. So now that I've rubbed in my other cleanser, my La Roche-Posay cleanser, we are going to, I have some towels in my steamer so I can have a hot towel. All right, I grabbed my hot towel real quick. I don't think you guys can really see the steam or whatever, but yeah. Oh, that feels so good. So I would say the whole process probably took me about 3 months from, you know, like the start of my doctor's visits to, actually it probably took me a little longer, because the first time I saw my primary about it, she actually started the process, but then I was the holdup. So once I got it together, then I would say the second time I went to my primary and was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. It was about 3 months from having that conversation to actually getting approved, getting the medication, and taking my first one. So your girl is 35 pounds down. And I had like this halfway kind of goal. It's not really a halfway goal, but it was a goal to like just get back to where I was. And I'm like 2 pounds away. And I think this week I'm gonna get there. I think this next coming week, I take my injections on Mondays, and I weigh on Wednesday. So I'm thinking this Monday and Wednesday is gonna be the week where I finally get to where I wanna be. And I hope to share that journey with you guys. All right, so now that I've done my hot towel, we're actually going to do a steamer. And this is gonna be perfect for the rest of our conversation because I can just talk. I've got my bottle of water. So we are going to fill up our little container here, a little tank with water for our steamer. And I will try to link, I think I got this off TikTok Shop. I will try to link it below. If it wasn't from TikTok Shop, then I got it from Amazon. But either way, either you'll see the little cart down below, or you can go to my Amazon storefront. Because sometimes I just get stuff from Amazon instead, you know? All right, so I'm just gonna turn her on, wait for her to start up. But in the meantime, we'll go back to my conversation. So, yeah, 35 pounds down. I can't really tell, like, I mean, if I look at my body, I can't tell. And I feel like that's normal though. Anytime I work out, anytime I lose weight, I always feel like I can't tell. Other people have said they can tell a little bit. I do know, you know, based off of obviously the scale, but I have a few pair of jeans that I'm pretty sure that I probably was not able to fit 4 months ago. But I'm back in my jeans. I put on a pair of jeans that were size 20 a couple of days ago, girl. So super excited to like get to that halfway point. I'm hoping to continue this journey. If you've been thinking about a GLP-1, just do it. Like, do it. Do it. I cannot say that enough. I haven't done a great job of recording and like keeping track of like my progress. I wish I would have. I wish I would have took pictures before and after. I think I might start doing that at this point now. But I'm excited to see, like, I want to see me get where I really want to go, which I'll share with you guys. I probably didn't say this before, but my starting weight was 366 pounds. Okay. I've probably always been over 250. I don't remember a time where I wasn't 250 or more. So my ultimate goal would be to get under 300. My like super goal, get down to 250. I don't want to be super tiny. I love my curves. I love being a plus size woman. All of those things. So that's my like super goal, you know, but main goal right now, just to get under 300. I hear a lot of people talk about, you know, side effects and things, and people kind of wonder what medication will do to them. Everybody's different. I can say I've had a fairly great experience on the medication, hardly any side effects at all. The one side effect I did had came when I was on my loading dose. I had a lot of acid reflux. Well, not even a lot. I would say I had 2 specific incidents where I was awoken out of my sleep with acid reflux. And I don't normally have acid reflux, but I also attributed it to me eating hot foods because I love anything hot. So I had eaten hot foods, and it also right before bed. And so those are the only like real side effects I had. No constipation, haven't seen any like skin differences, just nothing. Like just the acid reflux is the biggest one that I can speak to personally. So yeah. I usually on average lose about 2 pounds. I would say on my loading dose, I was losing about 1 pound. I very quickly went from my 5 milligrams to the 7, because during me being on 5, I saw a lot of fluctuations. And so, you know, me and my nurse practitioner decided that maybe moving to the next dose would be good for me. So currently, I'm on a 7.5 dose. I've been seeing great loss with that, or consistent. I would say consistent, not great. Still just the 2 pounds, nothing too crazy, 2.6, 2.2. I've only been on the 7.5 for 2 weeks. This week coming will be my 3rd week. So, yeah, nothing too crazy, but it's working. And I think the difference for me, being able to still exist as I did before. There was a time previously when I got down to about 250. I started at 300, so I lost almost 50 pounds by myself with no drugs. But I was working out 2 times a day. I was meal prepping every Sunday, which I hate cooking. So I was meal prepping every Sunday to have food for the week or food for a couple of weeks. And it just wore me out. Like the whole process of trying to lose the weight, it tired me out. And then, you know, with me being such an active person, I was a lot younger, working, traveling again. Once you go on a trip, like it just throws your whole process off, because I'm not working out when I go on vacation, for one. I'm not meal prepping. I'm not eating special foods. Like this is vacation. Like this is the time for you to be loose. So yeah, that was the problem. Like consistency, and then you take a break, and then after you take your break, it's hard to get back to the consistency again. So I found this process a lot easier. The first 4 months, I did not work out at all. I have not worked out. Like, I've been out a couple of times in the last few weeks, but before that, I was not working out at all. And even now, I wouldn't really call what I'm doing working out. I mean, I'm going for some walks around the park. I've been on the treadmill once. I, went hiking once. So I would say all of 4 times I've done something physical to get some movement in, and I'm trying to increase that because, that's one of my goals right now is to get more movement in. I do understand that that's super important in this journey. But it's not my favorite thing to do. So, work in progress. Yeah, so that's kind of, one of my life updates. The next one, boy, it's hard for me to say. Very few people know this. It's hard to tell other people, but honestly, I'm seeing so many other people go through it. So I'll share. I am also currently unemployed right now. It has been the roughest journey. Like, every time I say I'm going to get back into my content creation, you guys are probably like, oh yeah, she posts 1 or 2 videos and then she disappears again. But it's literally because life is happening to me. One thing after another, life is happening. So I grieved. I think I'm still grieving, actually. I was blindsided. It came out of nowhere. So I am applying away, of course. But things aren't moving at the pace I would like them to. But, you don't give up. You keep going. You keep trying as hard and as much as you can. And this is really hard for me to whoever's gonna watch this to tell hundreds, even if it's 20 people, it's a very vulnerable moment for me. It's caused me some depression. I really enjoyed what I was doing, and I think that's probably the part that hurts the most is, it took me a lot of years of grinding, hustling, working hard, and trying to build something and get to a certain place. And, that was cut short and not by my own doing. So I think that makes it worse. So I have to believe that there's something better for me on the horizon. I don't know what it is. I don't know when it'll come. But I'm staying hopeful, or at least trying. Some days are better than others. I'm having a good day today. So, that's why we're doing some self-care to make sure we stay in that good mood. And we still gotta look good. So yeah, those are some of my major life updates. Life has been lifing, but doing stuff like this kind of keeps you out of those bad moods. So I like to do this every once in a while. And so if you're like me and you like to enjoy some self-care, I do recommend. I'm coming out with an ebook, y'all. It's self-care rituals, daily practices to recharge and reconnect. You can find that at the link in my bio. But I'm really trying to make sure that other people also, take their mental health into consideration and find little things. And it doesn't have to be something big. You don't have to spend a bunch of money to do these things. So I want you to still be able to take part and take care of yourself. So I want to share that journey with you guys as well. This theme feels amazing. I really wish I had my own steam room. I could probably sort of kind of make that in my shower. I might have to try that one day. But anywho, I love me a good steam, especially if I don't have anywhere to go and I can just relax afterwards. I love me some steam. But a whole room would be nice. So check out my ebook. I will have, I'm telling you guys what I'm using right now, but I will also have this full routine in that book, as well as like some of the items that I'll be using today. I purchased, but I'll be giving you guys some recipes if you don't want to have to go spend no money. I'm going to give you guys recipes of stuff that you can make at home, okay? With stuff in your closet, in your kitchen, whatever the case may be. Okay, so now that we got our steam out of the way, look, I'm glowing. Do y'all see that? Yeah. I feel like I need to get closer. I'm not even done yet, so just imagine. This is the part of the process where I do some extractions. I don't usually have too much acne, but I did see a couple of places that I wanna hit. And these actually came with the steamer. And there's a few different, I'll show them all to you, a few different pieces here that do different things. Here, let me turn this way. Cause each one has like two sides. Oh God. Each one has like two sides to it. But yeah. So I'm gonna use just this one because again, I just had like this, you see this little spot on my nose? I'm gonna try to get that. Oh, there it goes. If anybody likes pimple popping, I feel like that was a good one. That was a good one. Let's get that off of there. And then I think I have another one. I'm actually gonna use this other one because oh yeah, there was one right here. Let's see what comes. No, we didn't really get anything from that one, but let's see this. Okay. All right, well, I think that's all the extractions I got. Again, I don't usually have too much acne, except for like, you know, around my menstrual. So now that I did my extractions, the next thing that I'm going to do is exfoliate, and I'm going to be using this St. Ives exfoliator. Excuse me. It says it's for acne prone skin. Again, I don't really have a problem with acne, but do love a good exfoliator. Okay. And it does say we need damp skin, so I am going to use one of these rags from before and just, even though my skin is a little steamy, perspired, I'm just gonna add a little bit more wetness just for our exfoliator. And that's probably like too much, but that's what we're going with. Oh, actually, I might have not got enough. I'm gonna need some more for my forehead. Outside of those two large updates, there's nothing much going on. Of course, I have to kind of sit still a little bit to, you know, I gotta apply to some jobs and, you know, stuff like that. But I had a great summer. I was able to get my nephews and we hung out and we had so much fun. I got to do a lot of things I've never done. We got to do a lot of things they've never done. So they got to come to Virginia for the first time since I've been here. Well, they've never been to Virginia at all, but I was never able to get them before. They live so far away. They live in Atlanta, Georgia. So I was able to get them, bring them here. They'd never been to the beach before, so I got to take them to the beach for the first time, which was a really cool experience. The water was way too cold. And this was like July, and the water was freezing. So I didn't really get in the beach water, which I don't love the beach anyway, so it didn't matter to me. But my nephews had a good time, especially my oldest nephew. He loves water in general, just water. Any type of water, the pool, the beach. If you give him water, it's on and popping, you know? So I was really glad to be a part of that experience with them. Yo, this is my first time using this exfoliator, because just in case, the other thing I'm not doing today, let's see if I can find it. You can dermaplane, and I have these little dermaplaning, I don't know, razors. So you could use this to exfoliate. But this is my first time using this, and it smells amazing. And it feels really good. Like, I feel like I got that extra massage going on just now. So, highly recommend. And if, I don't know if that's on Amazon. I actually got this from the people who shall not be named, but I'm sure you could find it at Walmart or any of the other places. So definitely recommend this, okay? I'm gonna wash this off and I'll be back. Okay, now that we exfoliated, I am going to go in with this Shea Moisture African Black Soap Clay Mask. I think that's, yeah, clarifying mud mask. This will be my first time using this as well. If you check out my ebook though, I will have some recipes for some homemade masks. Let me know in the comments, do you guys want me to like show you me making those masks? Like, should I do a video on that? Let me know. But we are gonna take this. I'm gonna start up here. And I started up here because I don't want to get this in my hair, so I'm gonna be super careful on this part. Or at least I'm gonna try to be super careful. Look, I already got some in my hair. See? Just that quick. And I don't mean my eyebrow hair. I mean my edges. I knew that would be easy to do, so I called myself going slow, but so much for that. All right. Look how many faces you have to make to like do this. I feel like you always forget the eyes. This part right here. All right. All right. I might get 2 masks out of this one pack. Because I feel like I'm being pretty liberal with this. There's a lot in that little pack. It feels really good. It's very cool and refreshing. It has a, like, I can tell they tried to put a scent to this. So it smells kind of weird, like not off-putting weird, but just a little weird, you know? Oh well, yeah. So I think I have to leave this on for like 10 minutes. And then I get to do another one towel, which this, I don't know if it's the exfoliation that we just did, but I'm feeling, my pores are open. I can feel that. They are open. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna cover everything. There's a lot in this little package. I was not expecting that. I mean, there's still more in it. I feel like I'm pretty covered pretty well. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like dried. Can't forget the neck, guys. Don't forget the neck, okay? It's important too. All right. Let's see if I can get a little bit more in here. There we go. Look at that. Crazy. The mask, I like to switch it up a little bit, you know? So this one is, oh, I guess I can't really read it, so the mud is all over it. This one has tamarind extract and tea tree oil in it. So this is supposed to be a clarifying mask, so should be nice and clean by the time we're done with this whole thing, for sure. And ultimate goal is just to have nice glowy skin. I think my skin, you know, looks nice most of the time, but when I have a glow, you know, that just takes it to the next level. So I buy like some of these and keep them on hand all the time. I'll show you guys. I have a honey one. Okay, honey. I got a pineapple one. And then like this is a mask. And her TikTok. This is one of my favorites, but I like to use this one on a day where I'm like gonna marinate, because this one you are supposed to keep on for a while. So y'all know this one. Y'all seen this all over TikTok. But I really do like this mask a lot. But again, I like to do it on a day where I'm like, I usually put this on, I eat first, because when this is on your skin, you feel like you can't do any of that type of stuff. So I try to eat first, I put this on, and then I lay on the couch and I watch TV. And sometimes I fall asleep with it on. And to me, that's like the best time to do like this. So today wasn't one of those type of days. I'm actually like cleaning the house and washing clothes and just getting my mind right, you know? So this process is a little quicker than that mask, because I don't have time to sit around today. So, again, I'm gonna have these recipes in my ebook. Y'all make sure y'all grab my ebook. Let this bake for, I didn't even put a timer on, that was so smart. I'm gonna let this bake and I will be back. Okay, my 10 minutes is up and this is what my mask looks like. It's actually really, really tight right here. Whew. So I am gonna take another warm towel from my towel warmer, and we're gonna take this off and we're gonna move to our next part. So I actually got two warm towels here. This one's just to get it off. Ooh. It's gonna be a dirty towel. Great. I think I could have done a better job with this. But it feels so good to get this off. It's only on two, but you know, not for too long. Not for too long. So much on here, right? Ooh, that was so good. Right. Did I get it all? Okay, I think I did. If you don't have a towel warmer yet, I'm gonna recommend you get one. I'll link mine with the rest of the self-care products. I really use it more so for the shower than I do for anything else. Game changer. Traveling overseas has like, it'll change your life. They kind of have like towel warmers in all the hotels. So that and toilet seat warmers is another thing that will change your life too. Anywho, now we are actually going to do a little bit of massaging along with some eye mask. So I have a 24K gold eye mask, so we're gonna use those. I also think I got these from TikTok shop. So if I can, I'll link those as well. And these are sticking to the paper and not to the thing here. All right, so here's our first one that we're gonna put on. Make sure, there we go. All right, and the next one. I don't know why I always seem to get this one higher than the other one. There we go. And we're gonna keep this on for 10 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer this time. Okay, Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes.
I forgot that last time. And now we just wanna take this little doodad. I don't actually know what it's called. And I actually got this one from the dollar store, so I don't think it really matters. I think they all do the same thing. But yeah, we're just gonna get some massaging in here for a little bit. And then I'm gonna let my eyes bake for 10 minutes and I'll come back and show you guys last step. I think there's only one more. Not too bad, but again, just focus on yourself. It's a great time if you do affirmations, manifestations. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna manifest that, you know? Yeah. And it feels so good. I need a massage. I think that's what this really means. All right, well, I'm gonna go bake for a few more minutes and I'll see you in a minute. All right, and that is our 10 minutes. Movie magic, y'all get the like fast version. So we're gonna take these off and we're not going to wipe that serum away. We're gonna let that stay there. And we're gonna go in with some True Skin Vitamin C facial serum. And we're gonna put some across here, here, here. I'm out. A little more. There we go. And here. And we're gonna just gently massage this in. Don't forget the neck, guys. We're gonna massage this in to our face. And don't forget those crevices too. I think a lot of people forget right there. All right, and oh yeah. Y'all, my face feels amazing. And we actually, I said one more step, but there's actually two. So this one, and then we're gonna do one more here in a second. I wanna get this all the way rubbed in really well. You don't want it to look like you're perspiring. You just want the glow, you know? So make sure it's rubbed in really well everywhere. All right. And then we're gonna go in with this double repair moisturizer. All right, this is gonna be our last step. And I kind of do the same thing with this one. Put some in my 4 spots. I usually find that that's a good way to make sure I get enough for everything to be covered. And yes, you can use this one daily, but I actually like Charlotte Tilbury's moisturizer. It's one that sometimes I keep it in my purse to have, like if I just feel like my skin is super dry, I'll keep it in my purse and pull it out and use it, and it gives a wonderful glow. It's a great moisturizer. It's the Charlotte, I'll show you guys in a minute. I have just a sample one though. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream, I think is what it's called. But even though I only have a sample and I use it a good bit, the sample has lasted me a really long time. Oh yeah. Do y'all see the girl's face? Y'all see me. Y'all see it. Y'all see that glow. I'm telling y'all, this is the routine right here. I can't do this every day. I don't think my face needs it for one. But for like a little weekend reset, refresh kind of deal, every once in a while, it's perfect. Oh, this is the moisturizer I was telling you about. And again, this is just a sample size one. My hands are too slippery. Let's wipe some of that off. All right. But like you can see, I still have a good bit, but like I get in there and I'll put like the same amount of the La Roche-Posay that I use. I use about the same amount of this. And I have 2 of these. And when I run out, I'm gonna be very sad, but this is another great moisturizer. If you're looking for one, I recommend that as well. So that's the end of my like self-care portion. I am actually going to go ahead and take down my hair and go ahead and like get the rest of my day going. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, enjoyed my content. Be sure to check out that ebook. And just in case, because somebody's gonna ask, I'm using the Verb Ghost Oil on my hair. But make sure you grab that ebook. Again, it's gonna be called Self-Care Rituals, Daily Practices to Recharge and Reconnect. You can find that at the link in my bio. You can also find it on my website, sunkissbykel.com. Okay, you know, and make sure you're taking care of yourself. You know, you can't do for others or be there for others without being there for yourself first, whatever that looks like. You know, whether it's a self-care day at home or a walk around the park, whatever you need to do, just make sure you do what you need to do for you. Okay? I hope this helps. I hope that you found something that you can take away from our little chat today on my life updates. And I'm going to try to do better with being consistent with my posting, you know, because that's important. I always miss you guys when I'm gone. And you guys are always so welcoming when I come back, you know? So, y'all, my face is facing. My face is facing, y'all. I'm like super excited about it. I wish I had somewhere to go, but I don't. So, we'll just be looking cute in the house today while we clean up. All right, that's the hair. I don't really need her to be too big today, but she's doing what she wants to do per usual. So we'll just let her do that. All right, love you guys. Catch you on the next video. Bye.